our friendly neighbourhood dog. He keeps an eye on the area, but he is annoying when I'm out there. So these, I've replaced these discs, pads, and bearings on these about a month ago for the MOT because they were real pitted, especially at the back. They're not like they've ever been done. Now these originally had 13 mils on. Now these ones wouldn't come off. They were just seized on there, heated on there, don't know, welded. They just wouldn't turn, just threading the bolt, tried everything to get them off. In the end, when we got this whole hub off, we had to drill them off from the other side because we didn't want to damage this. So, because we were replacing this disc, we drilled them off from inside there. Now, it took a bit of time because obviously it's quite tough metal. Had to do two drill holes and bash it out with a brake bar and just hit it with a mallet, and then they kind of just shattered. But the ones, these mechanics didn't want to know. I asked a couple of mechanics if they could help me on this, and they said you're better off sending it into garage, let it be someone else's problem. Me being me, quite stubborn, I'll give it a go myself. Now these have T50s. Now what I did was I sprayed them with WD the day before, or brushed them all down, got a wide brush in there, brushed them all down, sprayed them with WD the day before, give them a good 24 hours to set in, and then this T50 I hit in as best I could because they were quite a little bit furred up in there. I wanted to make sure I get a good grip. Now hit them in a couple of times with a mallet, and then fortunately every single one of them come off with a wrench bar, no problem. And then we basically got everything else off, done the bearings, drilled the discs out, put new ones on, bolted it all back on, and then put it all back together. That was it. Took me probably about 4 hours. Wasn't too bad. So if you're ever thinking about doing these ones aren't too bad. You can live without these. Them ones at the back there, they're the ones you really need to worry about. Without getting them off, you don't get the hub off, and you've got all sorts of problems. You'd have to take this whole bloody unit off. So make sure they're very well prepared, sprayed, brushed down, everything you can think of. And then if they come off, you can drill these off, but just try not to damage this hub. Drill them from the other side, from the disc side, because usually you change your disc anyway. Why wouldn't you? Same as the bearings. Bearings are really straightforward to put on. Tapped them on. Just got a big socket and tapped them on gently, and went on nicely. As I say, a couple of hours each wheel. What you want to give yourself if you're competent. That was it. These discs were like this for about 3 years, pitted. I only do about 3,000 miles, 4,000 miles a year, so I weren't really wearing the pads down much. And at the same time I changed these track rod ends, turned them off 19 turns each side, turned them back on 19 turns each side. Perfect. Has a lot more steering as well, a lot better steering. Next thing I've got to do is these springs. I've got some spare springs and shocks I've kind of been wanting to do. They keep advising me on MOT, but I suppose I've just got to get on with it at some point. I'll send it into a garage. We'll see. Kind of like doing things. But as I say, T50's in there. Hit it with a hammer. Preparation. That's what you need. What was that? It's driving like a beaut now.